So, The Haunting of Bly Manor. This has been on trending for a little while. It is blowing up as a series or a TV episodic type of thing. Supposedly a follow-up to The Haunting of Hill House. Only they're not connected, but since it's a follow-up of a haunting, well, we can probably expect ghosts, right? It stars Victoria Pedretti, one of those two. Plus, she seems really, really good at being dramatic in scary moments of, like, emotionally stressful and torturous situations. So I think that makes her a really good fit for this role. I have my ginormous laptop here, but yeah, I'm gonna watch this along with you guys and react to this first episode of The Great Good Place. There she is already. They have that portrait painting of her on the wall. That's pretty cool and eerie, and she just lost her eyes. So right off the bat, we can probably tell that this is gonna have a certain color grade that is more dark and eerie, that has sort of an elegance to it as well, because these shots, they're all paintings, fancy paintings that are, well, are these little kids? What I was trying to say is, from those shots alone, we can tell that it's probably going to be in some sort of old house, like a haunted type of house situation, like before, if you can think about the stair set and things of that sort. It kind of goes hand in hand with a haunting sort of storyline and direction. Like, if you want a haunted house, you probably want a big old house. Okay, so since it's kind of a follow-up series, it makes sense that we might see some older characters. So this was the mom in the past, I believe. Since it's not really a direct follow-up to The Haunting of Hill House, this is totally in British. And here we have the huge house. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to point out with, like, cinematography aspects of this is already, this is a beautiful shot. This is what you call an establishing shot. They're pulling up to the house, they're showing you what the area is like. They want us to immerse ourselves inside of this area of the house with the character themselves. This is just your classic approach to telling a scary story. I mean, haven't we all just been in a group, maybe in a campfire sort of atmosphere, where we are literally telling ghost stories to each other, just like this. I really love the color grade that they put for this first episode, at least. It's really warm, but it kind of gives you those dark tones as well to, like, let you know something is coming. This is going to be a kind of eerie sort of direction that they're going in. And, well, what do you know? We have the Great Victoria. So this is actually set in 87. Alright, so we have the map, we have a backpack. She's clearly, like, traveling, I guess, or making her way through the city. Doesn't really know where she's going. She's just trying to find her way so far. And then here we have, like, a bigger shot of a building with a skyscraper. Oh, she almost got hit. Oh my, did you guys see that? Okay, so that was kind of like all at once. I'm not sure if you guys caught that, but there were some creepy eyes in that car that just almost ran her over. So she's already getting doses of what might be coming for her. Okay, so what they're trying to tell us right now is that she's going somewhere. My best take is that since they already showed the house of the establishing shot, and they're telling this story around the fire, since she's headed somewhere, she's probably heading to that house. What they're trying to do here with her own character is basically isolate her. They're trying to make her feel like this small person in a great big world where she doesn't know what is going on. She has yet to find out. Any of you guys notice who that man is right there? It's cool how they make use of the different characters, well, similar characters, but for a different storyline that is kind of following up to the previous series. Again, I probably am going to keep saying it, but the cinematography and the lighting and color grading and basic tones of this the scenery in general is sort of this warm, inviting type of way of approach, but we also have that eerie music in the background, which makes it kind of mischievous. That is the best word that I could describe this as so far, mischievous. Alright, so now she's getting picked up, it looks like, by Owen, who is this? I guess he's gonna take her somewhere? Okay, so at this point it looks like she's actually getting picked up by somebody who knows the area of the house. Maybe they're around, maybe they're family. I'm pretty sure I saw a portrait of him at the beginning in the intro, so I'm pretty sure he has something to do with the house for sure. And again, like, this is totally a super wide shot where they're showing the establishment of the area where they're driving to. It's basically in the middle of nowhere. There are no businesses, no other houses around. They really want to isolate Victoria, or at least her character, in this scene. So what do we have so far? We have, like, eerie, we have inviting, we have warmth, we have a lone woman in a great big world where she has no idea what she's getting herself into, apparently. Same. That's me all the time, pretty much all day. The cinematography in these shots are really, really gorgeous. They're not really wide shots showing the conversation between the two of them. They're really kind of isolating, making us feel like they're each on an individual person separate, because they're using these really tight shots to kind of isolate herself, and he. Oh, this is just a beautiful shot. This is a really wide shot, but with a tight lens. Again, they're really, really trying to isolate her in this big area that she is getting herself into. These trees are beautiful, though. This like color, you can see the warmth on her hair. Like, it's just a beautiful sun cast behind her. Honestly, this is adorable. It's a beautiful shot, but it's also creepy. Like, if you just see a girl in a really big pond singing a song like that, kind of humming along her way, that's creepy. No, you didn't startle her, but I bet she startled you on the inside. So she has a creepy doll too. Yeah, we're getting those eerie vibes more so now. Dude, like that shot right there. So it's a really tight shot. Now they're trying to isolate this character, this figure that she was holding in her hands. So they're trying to basically tell us there's something up with this character that she was holding, this doll. It doesn't even look like a doll. Maybe she made it or something. So there's definitely something up with a figure. Maybe we'll see that figure come to life or something like that. You know, like voodoo or possession of items or something like that. Perfectly splendid. So proper and British. So splendid is probably one of those frequent words that we'll hear along. I guess that was the kitchen that they were in, so now they're giving her the grand tour. The lady beside her definitely looks like the maid that they were talking about that is there full-time but doesn't really have anything to do with raising the kids. Oh, so apparently she has a problem with her wearing the butterfly clip. I guess maybe it had some meaning to her. She got kind of mad at that. Doesn't belong to her. Oh, okay. Miss Jessel is the other, like, step in, kind of raising the kids maid that previously passed away. Creepy moment. First creepy moment that we get right now. There's a mirror behind her. She looks behind Victoria's character. So obviously we can see that there's probably something in there. They're not alone. Not something that she can see herself yet, but the little girl definitely has... Oh my gosh, did you guys see that? The little girl definitely has a kind of mental, supernatural connection to whatever's in that room with her, and we definitely just saw that. So this type of scene kind of reminds me of the 2018, I believe it is, the Halloween, where she's trying to put the kid to bed. This kind of reminds me of that, where it's like they're alone in that room, but you know something's up since we just saw this kind of ghost spirit in the mirror. So maybe it's lurking around here, and these kids know something that she might not. This color is insane, like the lighting that they use and the angles. Again, they're isolating her face, like you can see in this shot, that previous shot right here, this shot right here. They're isolating each character, like you stay in your area and I'm staying in my area, and that's how it's gonna be. We're not friends. Okay, so she's like, you know, something is here with me, I'm not alone. Obviously I can feel this presence and this kind of ominous, when you can kind of like feel someone watching you. Here we go. There you go. Someone is actually watching her. We can tell on this shot because it is isolating her with something in the background. You can definitely tell that there is a figure there that is watching her from the dark distance. See, like, how does she know that she left her room? I think that this girl definitely has a connection with whatever supernatural is walking around in that house. The lady. So maybe that figure was the lady. So this girl can talk to ghosts now? Is that what's going on? And here's this creepy boy with the spider. Okay, so we have a girl that can talk to ghosts, and now we have a boy that plays with spiders. This is definitely a creepy type of series. I feel like it's going to be like... So you have the creepy spider, but you also have this warmth color grade. This TV show is tricking us. It's like, yeah, this is warm and inviting, but at the same time we're going to give you this eerie creepiness that is going to send shivers down your spine. This is some of the best kind of horror that you can find, honestly. It's like you have no choice but to watch it, even though you're going to get chills. Just a creepy dude staring at her from a distance. Yeah, try not to make it more awkward than it is. Oh, and it just got more awkward. He didn't wave back. Is he even real is the question, because, well, it's paranormal everywhere, right? Yeah, he's gone. He was either real or totally a ghost. I'm not sure which one. Maybe we should assume a ghost, right? Yeah, she feels like she totally intruded on a, like, precious moment. And there's that creepy doll that Flora was holding. Okay, so this character as well has been around. They kind of know the kids well, know the environment well, so obviously they might know something that she doesn't as well. I think something that Victoria's character does really well is bring out the tears when they're necessary. Like, she's not bawling her eyes out, but you can feel that emotion in her eyes because they're just slowly growing with the tears. Alright, well there you go. The dead is pretty frequent around that area. So she's working in an area, a new job, where she doesn't really know what's going on, but dead people often kind of are found in this area where she's lighting the candles. What a contrast. This is, as a filmmaker, I can really, really appreciate the contrast of scenery, where it goes from this beautiful landscape of color to this like dark, just kind of monochrome, dread, black darkness, where it looks like a huge like house castle kind of combination. Like you can really tell like the moods that they're trying to establish for us here. They're like, yeah, it's beautiful now, but wait till later. It gets way worse. But now they're trying to guide her in this really, really creepy way of two kids just standing there watching her. They're probably planning something. Oh. No. I would end it right there. I mean, sometimes kids are kids, right? But now she's taking it pretty serious. They totally locked her in there on purpose. One of the things that I really like about this shot and this scene in general right here is that she's really isolated in this closet by herself. Like, if you have claustrophobia, you're probably really feeling it right now with this scene. Yeah, she could probably definitely feel the, like, mischievous point of this. Oh, that's... oh, nope. Yeah, just, you know, burn the entire closet down. Throw the mirror away. She's totally locked in there with the ghost. How creepy. And then you still get the warmth of the bedroom and the light. Like, that yellow light. So you get a contrast. You get both like, hey, yeah, come into this beautiful home, this warming and inviting, friendly atmosphere where people are way too nice, but then we're going to lock you in this closet with a ghost. How convenient. Okay, she looks like a totally different person. She just went through a whole episode of anxiety. Her hair looks like it's been messed up a bunch. She's like half bawling her eyes out in fear. Yeah, I would scold those kids too, make them know who's boss. And the creepy dolls in the background on the dresser. Creepy dolls. Everything scary has a good creepy doll or two, like Annabelle. Annabelle. Exactly. Oh, so she's definitely not alone now. I really like how they did the lighting in this, because it's like almost pitch black, but they did this subtle lighting to where you can still see the reflection of the footsteps. Now she's like, who the hell is in this house with us? Like, what is going on right now? And I was just trapped with the ghost. Now who is around this area walking about? The misty fog. There's always some sort of misty fog, like with, like cemetery atmosphere. That usually has fog in it. Looking back up at the house. Oh, and yeah, those kids are definitely a creepy duo. Great framing though, where it's like two kids looking up from behind her character. Again, they're making distance between them. They're like, no, we're not friends. We're trying to get you out of this house, actually. We don't like you, and we don't want you near us. You're not part of this family. But again, it's kind of symbolic because these kids were like in the warm lit bedroom where she is out in the dark, the dreadful cold. Basically, they're saying like, these kids belong here, so we're going to give them this warm, inviting atmosphere. You just got here, so we're going to put you in the pitch black and make your life a living hell. First impressions, this TV show kind of seems like something that you really have to get into the characters and the storyline of it before it gets really good. This episode was really good in establishing what we're getting so far. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more. I want to see more ghosts for sure. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below if you have started this series or not. I think it's really good so far, and other people do as well since it was trending on Netflix. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you have a good day or night, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.